Hello there, welcome back to the second attempt at Switzerlake. After horribly failing the first time, I'll try it again. We've taken Brescia here from Venice. We're currently allied with Austria, who's currently at war with Baden, Ansbach and Milan. This war that they've started, Baden is allied with Ansbach and Milan. Not be able to call our allies. I will accept that. Sadly enough here, this is very bad for me, though, because of the fact that, well, I would like to fight Milan. I would also like to fight Baden. But is this a war that Austria started? Austrian conquest of Breisgau. So basically, Austria is just slowly but surely, well, enclosing their slimy mitts on me. So I think I might have in the future here, once Austria has, run down their use, if you will, I'll probably just have to betray them, because I need to get across that Austrian zone of, well, not letting you pass. But seeing as, well, Burgundy here getting their asses kicked, I'm very tempted to fabricate a claim on this province, but since it's a French province, it's probably not going to be possible. So until I can actually get myself into a position where I can actually make something work, I will probably just have to rely on Austria's good faith, which is not the best thing ever. So for the time being, I'll just sit back here. I'll fabricate a claim on the Milanese province here once I need to. But yeah, at the current time, it's not looking too good for me. I do want to take Mantua though, but seeing as I've been put in kind of a corner currently, I'm going to just to be perfectly honest, I'm just going to go ahead and be patient. And what I mean by that is that I'm just going to wait until I get that 20% reduction to aggressive expansion. Then I'll start fabricating claims again. Then I'll fight Savoy. Then I'll fight Milan again, things like that. But until then, I'll try to be a little bit more, well, quiet and careful. We'll probably also try and set up a vassal, Ferrara being the prime target right now, because they do have 2 sea provinces to begin with. So I'll sit back, I'll see what I'll start rhetoric for 5 years. We'll probably not be too aggressive during those 5 years, to be perfectly honest. And there we go. Okay, accept that. No reason not to be perfectly honest. I'll even try and take Franche-Comté here. The French might even hand that over to me if I'm lucky, but that would also mean they give up their own claim, which would be hilarious. Unfortunately, I need Provence to leave if I want this to happen, but of course that's not going to happen, so we'll just fight some of the small Burgundian forces. And the reason is pretty simple. I want that little bit of prestige I can get from it. So for now, we'll sit back again and we'll see what happens here. I'll probably declare war on Savoy here as soon as France is done with their war, and again Savoy will probably join in. I have no idea if I can just one time vassalize Naples here. If so, I'm going for that. 9, 14, 17, 20, 22, 24. I think they're going to be a little bit too expensive, just a little bit too expensive, but even so it's going to be interesting for sure. And Naples and Siena, again Siena, if I can, I'll probably go ahead and vassalize them, because they are, again, a sea nation. But yeah, I think we're just going to play it safe. We're going to take Ferrara once I can, and I'm just going to kick Mantua's ass whenever I can't. So it's going to be very, very interesting, I dare say. That's probably wise. Yep, we're paying money. So again, yeah, I'll just sit back and wait, and we'll see what happens with Burgundy and everything. But hopefully here, I'll actually be handed Franche-Comté. I'll have to fight Lorraine for that though, but if I can just fight Lorraine or even Provence here, then that is definitely one way of getting through the Austrian bloc, if you will. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens here. Hopefully I can break Austria some other time by taking Breisgau and Constance here, and then creating, of course, Styria, and then just eating them. I don't see any other reasonable way of doing so. Burgundy will be forced to give France 10%. Okay, so I took 5 provinces. France is already growing, but I do like this. It means that if Burgundy falls, Austria won't get too much. And I will be relying a lot on France here. That is definitely going to happen. France will right away join this war. Also Arch will too, so we'll go with that. We'll take Corvallis, I'll set up camp in the mountains, and hopefully here I'll have the French superiority win me this war. We're no longer relevant to their interest, and our subsidies have been, well, removed. Nuremberg is apparently going on a very aggressive spree here too, so Austria is trying to fix that, as you can see. Nuremberg is taking Bamberg and Niederlausitz. So it's going to be interesting to see what actually happens here in terms of expansion. But again, I do want to take Piedmont too in this war. It might be a little bit too much, but with Austria as an ally, I don't really have to be too concerned about aggressive expansion. Aggressive expansion can actually turn out to be a blessing here, since I'll get a coalition that is most likely some of these smaller states, which again could turn out to be a blessing in disguise. So the plan here is now to actually take, I'm just going to start fabricating a claim on Mantua, and again I could also use Sardinia, to be perfectly honest, but that relies on me being able to get to the sea. Military alliance, target country must be at peace. Yeah, they would not like that, so yeah, I can't just peacefully vassalize them. I'll go for Mantua now in the first one, and then I can go after Ferrara for vassalization, take Cremona from Milan, hand Parma over to Ferrara, and basically slowly but surely grow my country. In this case, I think we're still going to just stick to Diplomat 1, because I do need to get the ideas here, and worst case scenario I might actually drag this war out until I can get that state propaganda down. But we'll wait and see how this turns out for us. Austria expanding is definitely going to be a threat to us, no matter what happens. This is the deal that I'm tempted to do, basically because it gives me a border with France, and I think I'm actually going to go for it. Again, it's not the best of deals, but it will do the job. I am still tempted to wait though, because it's going to take me probably 4 more years to get to that point that gives me minus 20%. But I'm still going to, I think, wait for that, because it's just going to be more beneficial to me. So we'll take the third idea. Diplomatic cost, annexation cost minus 25%. Stability cost modifier minus 10%. Very good. Again, yeah, I'm going to wait because I'll probably get my prestige up a little bit, which will help with that. Aggressive expansion impact, as you know. And I'll also hopefully be able to make something else work here. Also, of course, Tuscany, Aragon and Brandenburg is going to be a very interesting, well, trio, I dare say, to fight against. So we'll have to see how that works too. But for the time being, I'll wait. I'll see if I can be lucky enough to get that that fourth idea off before we do the next thing here. And to be perfectly honest, I think we can. So I'll sit back and wait. Well, we did have the King of Burgundy dies, which means that Austria is now a big, annoying pile of everything, basically. Which means, of course, I'm going to still need them as an ally. If I am to break Austria, I'm going to need France to help me with that, which, of course, is going to be very dangerous. Again, I think I'm going to just get Freigrafschaft here, as it's called now. I get that handed over to France, and then I'll take these 3 for myself, create Sunga, and then I'll just focus on crushing Austria more than anything else. Because they have been very, very aggressive here on expansion, and basically I've been locked in. I need to go south if I wanted to go anywhere right now, which is very, very troublesome. But we are getting closer on the points. We're 250 points away now. It should take us, well, basically 3 years and some months. So I'll sit back and wait here, and we'll see what happens. There we go. I'm currently in a situation here where I can make something work. Austria currently has Asturian nationalists, and I can't find their armies because they're actually up here in the north. So that's kind of hilarious. But what we're going to do is actually get that idea, state propaganda, aggressive expansion impact minus 20%, which will be very helpful in the long run. We'll also invest in Admin Tech 5, Temple and Constable, and we'll also get Military Tech 5, Standardized Pikes, combat width increased by 2, infantry shock by 0.15, and we can now use men-at-arms, longbow and galley infantry, and again we're going to upgrade to longbows. Again, here we do have one issue currently, and that is that the French are actually invading Naples, so the war itself is definitely drawing to a close. I need 33 diplomatic power just to end the war, so in that regard it shouldn't be too much of a problem. And if France is up for it, we're probably going to go ahead and declare war on Venice pretty soon as well, because again they are, one of my most annoying targets, if I dare say. 17 was what I was get in the beginning. I'm saving for aggressive expansion here, and all in all it's just going to keep on growing. So for now, we'll go with this. I'll be taking these 3 provinces, 2 of them being cores, and I'll force them to pay war reparations for some time. So yeah, this is what we will be going for. Should be fairly alright. France is still not mad at me at all, so that's wonderful. Austria on the other hand does not like me as much. We had 30 aggressive expansion with them, so I need to probably improve relations a little bit on that front, but other than that we should be perfectly fine, I dare say. We'll go for it, improving our prestige here, and since I'm actually earning money we can get the production efficiency guy, I dare say. Now next target here is Mantua, but yeah, Austria just broke their alliance with us. Mantua, Bavaria, Württemberg, Tuscany. So yeah, it's basically getting to the point where I already have to consider warfare, to be perfectly honest. Bavaria just joining into a coalition against us could be a godsend, to be perfectly honest. I'm very tempted to vassalize them. And military-wise, armies. Austria is definitely on the top here. They, again, if they do get the inheritance, things turn out pretty bad pretty quickly, sadly enough. I think I want to keep the guy, basically because of the fact that I'm almost at maximum. I should probably check this age first, which is, yeah, he's ancient. Almost, which is bad. But yeah, since we do have Austria basically being on the warpath, things are going to get very quickly. Now, if I were to declare war here, you can see that we'll get some enemies here. Mantua, Bavaria, Württemberg, Ferrara, and Lorraine. I'm a little bit unsure what to do here, to be perfectly honest. The Knights in Naples, if I were to declare war, I will join. France just needs to... yeah, they're over in a defensive attitude, so I think we just need to play it down now. Again, Austria is very livid at me for some weird reason. I have no idea why. I didn't do anything with them. And lawful territory, we're allied with France, so basically the usual. Milan is definitely going to join the coalition. I should probably have planned for this and already set up a claim, but that's just how things are. Yeah, Ansbach, Baden, Milan. We're getting a little bit of a coalition here, and I'm going to have to decline that. So Austria's again on the warpath. It seems like what I need to do is actually ally myself with France and then just declare straight away to Austria. That definitely seems to be the way to go here. But for the time being, we'll try and play it safe. If I end up in a war with Austria, it's probably going to be a loss. So I just need to allow the coalition right now to just die down on its own, I think. So we're probably going to have 10 years now of peace, I dare say. Also than anything else, just a decade of peace to work out on this. Again, I just need to get 99 provinces. I need to conquer one every 3 years or so. Every 3.5 years. If I am to get there. So again, it's just pick my battles and pick them right, and I'll be alright. Again, Austria is not a fan of land that doesn't belong to you apparently, but still, I should be perfectly fine in dealing with the current scenario. Lombard Patriots probably over here then. Yeah, some Lombard Patriots. I'll sit back. I'll just sit on my ass for a little while, and we'll probably fight Savoy again. No doubt, but even so, we should be fine. I can even fabricate a claim on Savoy itself and Cuneo, which again will make my map look a lot prettier. And I'll probably do that, but I'll wait. Our peace with Savoy is going to last for a while, to 71. So I do have that decade until I have to declare again. And before then, the coalition should live at least a little bit down. It's, again, you can see I have 72 with Milan. But it's basically Austria that is the big bad scary thing, and I don't have enough aggressive expansion to drag them into a war, which is very good. I just need to focus on the south here to deal with something, then we can focus militarily afterwards. The next person I elect will probably be military, just to get that advantage over Austria, because if they start rolling like they already have, things are going to be harsh. But we're going to end it here. Thank you for watching, and we'll continue next time where we'll be trying to properly grow a little bit more. We had a better start this time. Allying myself with Austria was definitely the way to go, even though they did get very pissy at me. And I also just need France here to completely consolidate their land. Once they do that, it'll be a much stronger threat to Austria. And also if I can mess around with the whole Roman Empire seat here. Again, Austria has been doing a lot of conquest on its own. And if I can just tip the scales, then we'll probably be in a much, much better situation. But for now, we'll sit back and wait. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and I'll see you around next time. Bye.